All right, guys, Coach Laird here, coming at me with an Ask Laird's training episode. Haven't done one of these in a while, hanging out with my baby girl, Scarlett. Say, what's up, Scarlett?
What's up, Mommy?
Oh, Mommy, what's up, Mommy? So, most of these questions I've been getting with my Laird's training email account, I've been kind of answering as quick as I can. But I haven't done one of these in a video in a while. I want to go ahead and answer this video. You'll hear baby songs in the background with my baby boy Crash and Araya listening to the songs. Life of a business owner during the day, watching his kiddos, taking care of his kiddos, right, baby? Yeah. So I'm going to leave everything anonymous here in this question, but this is basically an advice question. My son is a junior in high school and has flare-ups in his throwing shoulder. He plays center field, basically plays all outfield positions. Has a very good 60 time, has a dream to play college baseball, but is constantly having flare-ups in his throwing shoulder. And it's kind of like crushing his spirits, and it's really kind of struggling mentally about it. Past 18 months, he's had x-rays, a lot of PT, and has an MRI done as well. The orthopedics basically said there's nothing wrong with his shoulder, except for maybe some micro tears in his rotator cuff, which is definitely 100% common to baseball players. A lot of baseball players actually have tears in their labrum, and they're completely unaware of it. They're asymptomatic in a lot of those tears. His travel ball coach tells him he easily has the talent to play college ball, but he's basically struggling with the mental anguish in his shoulder and the fears of the shoulder pain is coming and going, might crush his dreams to play college ball. Any thoughts I can add on here? Thanks in advance for your response. So here's the thing. If there is an issue with the shoulder, with small tears or something going on, and if he's not feeling pain and it's just a mental thing, that's something that he's just going to have to get over time, to be honest with you, and to be blunt about it. It's there, like I've had 14 surgeries now in my life, and when I was playing, I had multiple injuries I came back from, and at the end of the day, like your body, like you can walk across the street and get hurt. You can get hit by a car. You can walk across the street and bust up your knee. At the end of the day, you've got to go out there and get after it, and you got to go out there and play. If something happens, something happens. I'm a big believer in God, and I'm a big believer in reasons. Like I had a lot of these injuries, and I had all these things happen to me that prevented me from playing pro ball for a long time. And I now know the reason that happened to me is to help me develop and train guys in the weight room, and train guys and baseball players to get to the next level and get to college and get to professional. And that was the reason that happened. So you should never live in fear of something bad happening. If you're living in fear for that to happen, it's constantly going to hold you back. It's going to hold you back for success. It's going to hold you back from what you can do, especially when it comes to the weight room. Like if you're constantly in fear of getting hurt, because at the end of the day, everybody has that small chance or that risk that they're going to get hurt. But you've got to ignore those fears. Now, saying that, obviously there's a mental block when people are coming back from an injury. And this is how you kind of get over that mental block. And from what it seems like, and here, again, if you're having pain, if you're having injuries or something like that, you need to make sure you're taking care of your shoulder. You need to work a lot of upper back, lower trap work, specifically to help make sure that shoulder blade is moving efficiently, and you're not stuck in scapular depression. I'm obviously not a PT, so I can't sit here and analyze and see what's going on, but I see guys, and we work with guys in the weight room and what they need.
Hi, Mom.
And a lot of those baseball players specifically need to take care of their back. They're specifically their upper back and that lower trap. But also the rotator cuff work, taking care of the body. There's a lot of stuff that we do. We do a lot of YTWLs. We do a lot of banded triple threats. We do a lot of overhead work where we're working on overhead Ys to kind of strengthen up the shoulder and that lower trap. But we're constantly doing stuff to take care of the arm. And if there's a history of you having issues with your arm, like I have multiple videos on YouTube that talk about how to take care of your shoulder, arm care programs for your shoulder, band programs for your shoulder, strength and conditioning exercises that you can throw as part of your workout training, what you do at your school or what you do with your strength coach that kind of can help your arm. Because here's the thing, if you have that mental block, at the end of the day, the only thing that you can control is your effort and your attitude. So what that means is the attitude is like, hey, nothing's going to happen. I'm going to go out. I'm going to give everything I can. I'm going to leave it all on the field. Whatever happens, happens. Whether I play college baseball or an injury prevents me from happening. But the effort thing, the only thing you can control right now is taking care of your shoulder. So if you've been to physical therapy, you need to be doing that physical therapy. Once you have an injury, you know, those, you don't just rehab for the injury and boom, poof, it's gone forever. You have to take care of it multiple times a week. I would say that if you've had a serious injury or some kind of tears, like right now this isn't serious, it's just small tears in your rotator cuff. If there were big tears in your rotator cuff, obviously that would be more serious. But there's a high percentage of people and baseball players that come back from a small rotator cuff tear or minor tears, a very high percentage. Bigger tears, obviously it's different. But here's the thing. You need to make sure that 3, 4, 5 times a week, you're constantly doing your rehab. 15, 20 minutes of rehab 3, 4 times a week. You do that stuff constantly every week. Hold on, sweetheart. Daddy's finishing his video. You constantly do that multiple times a week, and that's going to build your confidence. The training that you do in the weight room builds your confidence to get stronger on the field, right? The training that you do in the cages helps you on the field. The training that you do in the outfield helps you on the field with fly balls. Like, confidence can only be built, and getting over those mental blocks can only be built by preparation. When preparation meets opportunity, right, that's success. So your opportunity is playing the field to get over this mental block, but you have to do the preparation. So if you're not doing the rehab and the physical therapy and this stuff multiple times a week, and if you're feeling good right now, not doing the prehab multiple times a week, you're not going to have that confidence to get over that mental block. So the best advice I could tell you is, coming from a guy that's had a ton more injuries than the majority of people when it comes to sport, you've got to do your physical therapy. You've got to do your prehab exercises. Your body is a shield of armor. You got to take care of your body. And then you take care of your body, it'll take care of itself. It'll take care of you on the field. So Laird's Training, basically, you know, everybody has their own mental blocks. You're not the only one. You know, I had mental blocks with my knee when I had a knee issue about, you know, going real hard. I was kind of running about 70%. And I was like, you know what, we're just going to get after it. Doctor says I'm good. I feel good. Let's go. And you get over it over time. So that's the best advice I can give you. Laird's Training. Hopefully this helps, guys. I'll talk to you later.